Brilliant speed with vibrant service, vibrant broadband internet.
Well, I think the entire world is now a little kittywampus today because we have a different crew once again for Vibrant You. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning.
So welcome
What was
to
that voice?
Well, are you
going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you.
Sorry.
So welcome to another Vibrant You. I'm Jane.
I'm Bo.
And Nathan is back at the co-op taking care of business. And we have a person that is probably like my top 10 person at work. And so this is, I'm going to introduce, I love Steve. So this is Steve Kosbab.
Stop it.
And he is the Energy Service Manager, and he's going to talk to us today about energy service. But before we begin that, I want to talk about last week. We ended up talking about streaming media and kind of our top picks and stuff. And if you missed that, you can certainly go onto our Facebook or our YouTube channel. Just type in Vibrant Broadband, and you'll get that information. Some really cool things, I thought.
Yeah.
All right. So, welcome, Steve.
Thanks, Jane and Bo. It's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So, Steve, give us a little bit of a background on yourself.
As Jane said earlier, I'm the Energy Services Manager at Meeker Cooperative, and in the Energy Services Department, that entails all of our energy efficiency programs and energy management programs where you can get a lower rate for electric heat and water heaters, and our dual fuel programs with air source heat pumps. I'll get into those a little bit more. And other things I do are our legislative and regulatory affairs. Of course, now what's around the corner, February coming up, the legislative season starts, and so we'll be involved in going down to St. Paul and meeting with our representatives and senators down there. Also, we take a trip out to this spring out to Washington, D.C. to meet with our congressmen and women out there as well. The other things that in the Energy Services Department is we oversee all the meters, all the 15,000 meters that we have out there. So I've got a couple service technicians that make sure that they're working right. And
You got your work cut out for you there.
It's busy. Yeah. It's busy. Yeah.
And so what kind of programs does Meeker offer to its members?
We have been offering many programs for many, many years, both for our electric members that are, and the most popular ones are our dual fuel electric heating, and that means you have electric heat as a primary heating source, and then a backup system like a electric furnace or electric plenum heater and a gas forced air backup. What's very popular though, and as part of that dual fuel heating program, is installing air source heat pumps. So it's if you need an air source heat pump, folks, and your air conditioner didn't do the job that it did last year, you thought it wasn't cooling well, or it's getting to be 15 to 20 years old, you need to look at replacing your air conditioner and putting in an air source heat pump. That air source heat pump will do the same job that a air conditioner does. So if you need a 3-ton air conditioner, you need a 3-ton air source heat pump, but then it also does the heating in the shoulder months, and I mean shoulder months, and I mean spring and fall. But look at last December here, we had warm temperatures. So even in like today, it's 30 degrees, 20 degrees and above. Air source heat pumps money in the bank compared to a propane furnace out there, and saving $300 to $700 a year on a space heating system out there.
Are there tax benefits if you do dual fuel?
That's a good point, Jane. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, for air source heat pumps, there's a 30% federal tax credit, and when the state finally announces, Minnesota State finally announces that there could be a rebate of up to $4,000 for a heat pump. So already on top of that, we have rebates from $650 to $1,200 for air source heat pumps for high efficient units out there. You add the federal 30% tax credit on that, and then whenever the state comes out with their energy efficiency rebate as part of all the infrastructure funding, that's going to stack on top of that as well. So you'll be able to go retroactive. That bill was signed, Governor Wall signed that bill last May, or it's February or May, I can't remember. And but you'll be able to, if your unit qualifies, meets the efficiency criteria, you'll be able to get that rebate back to that date, is what we've been told here, but they haven't found out yet.
And tax exempt things for our members as well, that form that they fill out, that yearly form.
So they can, what you're talking about there is if they have electric heating as their primary heating source, they can be tax exempt during the heating months, September through May or something like that. Yeah.
And that form is online, right?
And that form is online, or if hey members, if you have a question about it, you use electric heat as your primary heat source, not even on dual fuel, give us a call. All of our representatives will be able to help you and get that form to you, and so that you can be at least tax exempt and save some more money during the space heating season out there. Yeah. Good point.
And if members have questions on any of this or like air source heat pumps, do you like having them just stop into the office? I know we hear all the time people are coming in asking questions. They can call in. I'm sure you talk to them every day.
We have information on our website at Meeker.coop out there under programs, but feel free to give us a call or stop in. We have our Energy Services Department representatives available to answer questions and provide information for you.
Okay. And what are some of the rebates we have going on right now?
So as I mentioned a little earlier, rebates for air source heat pumps anywhere from $650 to $1,200 on a high-efficient electric water heater. They're the Marathon brand lifetime tank warranty. We give an $800 credit on the purchase of that unit if you purchase it through Meeker Cooperative. The other thing let's talk about is out there and is the electric vehicles, right? And so we offer a $500 rebate if you install a level 2 charger. That's a 240 volt electric charger for an electric vehicle out there. And so there's obviously been some controversy about electric vehicles, but all of our programs, whether it's our air source heat pumps for dual fuel or water heating, or electric vehicles that are becoming more prevalent, and we see them out here in the county all the time. I mean, what Meeker Cooperative does is offer our members a choice to have a lower space heating cost, cooling cost, maybe it's traveling cost because of an electric vehicle. We offer that choice to members versus just having to pay for propane or just having to pay for fuel at the pump out there. But
I know our Vibrant sales we're always driving around in the electric vehicle.
Yeah.
Very, very
that
nice.
average bull, you guys drive it, I drive it to meetings, and it gets over 100 miles to the gallon equivalent out there, and so it works very, very well. Electric vehicles aren't for everybody, but they and there was some news stuff in the news when it really got cold here that they were parked and not performing well, and that's true. Some of them don't, but there's a lot of people out there in Minnesota who and throughout the upper Midwest who are big believers in them, and they are working well for them.
We're all over Elon Musk on that one.
Yes, yeah.
I think one of the fears about having an electric vehicle in our area is that you have that phobia of you're gonna run out of energy.
Yeah, that's called range anxiety, Jane.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a name for it.
Yeah.
We're used to watching the gas gauge on the car, and we know how far we can go because that's all we've had is fuel, and we know how many miles per gallon we get. And but however, the people who own electric vehicles, they've gotten over that range anxiety because they know how to read the meter on the dash and how far to go.
There's an app, right?
There's an app for that, exactly. It'll tell you right on the dashboard how many miles you will go before you're going to run out of charge on there. So there is that gauge on there, and then there is also the charging infrastructure. And so every week I see news posts out there that every week there's new chargers added, mostly on the interstate, I-94 east and west and I-35 north and south. They're getting some of the other secondary corridors throughout the state, more and more chargers, and Litchfield is very lucky to have chargers that are on the north side of the park out here. And so that's public use, and you'll see them at different cities throughout. And there's apps for that, so you can bring that up and PlugShare, for example, it's probably the best app for EV owners, or if you're not even an EV owner, you can download the PlugShare app or go online on the PlugShare app. It'll tell you where's the DC fast chargers that'll take 15 to 20 minutes, or the level 2 chargers that'll take maybe an hour or so to charge out there.
And one of the services that we really haven't talked about that I think is an amazing one is when homeowners are getting, we get phone calls from high bills, and they're frustrated and they want to know how they can make it better. And we have this service that I think is awesome.
Yeah, really good point. Our department handles a lot of those high bill complaints and helping the members analyze, well, what's causing my energy use? Did I plug in a space heater? Is it the hot tub? Or if it's on a farm, what's going on out there? So for your home, for example, we have someone on staff who's a certified energy auditor, and you could come out and do an infrared scan of your house and a blower door test of your house, where what a blower door test does is depressurizes your house, sucks the air out of your house so that it'll pull in the cold air, and it'll do a test on it and find out how many air exchanges you have. In other words, how big of a hole you have in your house, where all the leaks are. Yeah. And John Eggert does that, and he's got an infrared camera, so we can really see all the air leaks in the house. And we got a little nominal charge for that, $50 for our members, but that's part of the thing we do too. And then along with that, even for your businesses and farms out there, we have rebates to replace old fluorescent shop lighting, metal halide lighting, and old fluorescent with LEDs. I'm working with a member in a dairy farm to put in a new plate cooler, and a plate cooler helps them, the bulk tank compressor run less and heats the water. So we've got a lot of different rebates for businesses, farms, and homeowners out there.
Well, I know Nathan, when he utilized that service a couple of years ago, and John went out there and he was putting against to the light plate, the flip your switch, and the windows, and Nathan was like, I was just so amazed and impressed at what we do.
Yep. Yeah. So if you're curious about how energy efficient the building envelope of your house is, give us a call, and we can come out and do a home analysis for you.
Yeah. And Nathan, he was talking like the recommendations he had. He's like, I would never have thought like this is what's causing it. So if you're curious, $50, that's nothing to see where it's all coming from.
And a lot of those things, Bo, the recommendations that Nathan talked about are just caulking, sealing, weather stripping, things that are low
Easy
cost
fixes.
that you don't have to make a difference.
Yeah.
Definitely. So anything else you want to talk about?
Well, that's about it right now, I think. That's
We're
a
speechless.
lot.
We caught you speechless. Steve's never speechless. That's why I love him so much.
Want to leave time here for you guys.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask him, Bo?
I think he covered everything else. I always say if you have questions, just stop into the office. It's nice to have a friendly face you can talk to about, and he's a wealth of knowledge. So
we have a lot of samples and stuff at the office too, like the hot water tanks and
a lot of information there. I guess I will plug something out there that you'll see in our newsletter. If you please read that online or sign up for that, is our Smart Hub program, so that you can get online and look at your energy usage. If you're questioning how much you're using by day or by month out there, versus just getting your bill and seeing it and seeing a dollar amount, take a look at the kilowatt hour usage on it, and that's what you need to manage in order to manage the costs. But the Smart Hub is a great tool, online tool, and we have an app for your phone, your iPad, or your computer. You can do that, and that's a great place to start looking at that, and for you to understand what your energy usage is, and then we'll even help you. If you got questions about that, call us up. We'll help you get set up on that.
When we control, those are notifications that are sent from Smart Hub as well.
Yep. Yeah, when we do load control for dual fuel, you can sign up and get notification through that, an email, and soon in April or May we'll have text notification available for that too.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about that in the coming months. I think you'll be seeing more about that notification.
Perfect. So thanks for coming on board, Steve. It's been great to learn a little bit more.
Thanks for having me here again. It's always good to come and see Randy too.
So we do, Randy. Now they can't see the thumbs up, Randy. So
double thumbs up.
You guys can.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention, Nathan mentioned this last week. So we are implementing a new Vibrant U, and it's called Hackers, Scammers, and AI, which is artificial intelligence, and basically it's on cybersecurity. The first one that we're going to be having is going to be Thursday, February 22nd at 5:30. So come on out, and if you have some concerns about getting hacked or just want to learn what AI is all about, certainly come on board. It's free snacks and non-alcoholic beverages, and we'll all be there.
Bring a friend. We've had a lot of success with our streaming classes, so we're just switching it up, doing a little different topic. So we just want to educate people on, staying safe online. Online is something that you're using every day, and just want to take steps to make sure that you're secure, and just know a few little tips on how to do that. And if you missed any of our episodes or just curious about some of the subjects that we've ran in the past, you can catch the replay on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Just search Vibrant Broadband. Also, you can listen here live KLFG Wednesdays at 10:30. And if you have questions, give us a call. Our number is 693-3231, or go to our website at vibrantbroadband.com. And we want to, again, thank Steve for coming on. And thank you for listening. My name is Bo.
And I'm Jane.
And we'll catch you next Wednesday.
Brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet. Vibrant broadband internet.